That's a really hard question. We're back. Let's go!
Oh, they really let us in here, huh? We spend all this time and effort coming back. You can't even sit up straight. And this is what you wear. Neither you or Jesse, any respect. You look like Bebop or Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtles. You look like a welder. I don't know.
We're bringing a new casual look to the panel. JD, try this one out.
What's the greasy rat's name from Ninja Turtles again?
Just like Elvis in Blue Hawaii.
That is Master Splinter. He has nothing to do with those. After almost, 3 months off, we're back. We're doing it big. Here we are in Studio 6. You might recognize this more from trade centers, from free agent frenzies.
So John Tavares is a Toronto Maple Leaf.
And now, yes, for a BarDown quiz.
It's this seat that's giving me a lot of confidence. I feel like Bob McKenzie.
It's a real power seat.
Yeah.
Until Jesse said.
Hey, Bobby and James, I've got extra shades for you fellas if you're interested.
If you can see where to find them. So, a couple of years ago, I can't believe I'm saying that, it's how long we've been doing quizzes for now. We did a playoff quiz. It's time to update that quiz.
Okay, I'm kind of scared.
There's so many things you could ask and discuss about the Stanley Cup playoffs. We've been out for a while. Hopefully we haven't forgotten the rules, but in case you have, let's go over them. We got those 10 questions. Of course, we have that bonus round in the middle. If you get that bonus round right, it means that you get a free strike. And speaking of strikes, how many strikes are we going to be working with today?
3.
You're actually correct.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa!
Whoa! That's the first one I got right. It's back. It's the 1, 2, 3 strike system. And then you're out. But I'm not going to get there.
Can you use that energy when you have your third strike? Are you ready, Corwin? I'm going to take that as a yes. Let's just get right into it. Question number 1. Which team currently holds the record for longest playoff drought? Active playoff drought.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
This team keeps losing.
I don't mean to call them pathetic, but they're absolutely pathetic.
We were saying this the last time we answered this question. Like, we're rooting for you, Buffalo.
It's the Buffalo Sabres.
The Buffalo Sabres.
Well, it's the Sabres.
If I had to think of just like a flaming dumpster, and then I would throw that flaming dumpster in another flaming dumpster, and then I would send it to the trash again to get it like crushed into a ball, and then I'd light that on fire because they're just such
How
a
inefficient
burning-
is your trash disposal?
How inefficient are the Buffalo Sabres?
We want you to be in the playoffs.
It's the same answer, it's the same question, it's the same situation.
I don't know if I would call that the same situation. It's way worse.
It's worse. You're right. It's worse.
This may be the most miserable season I've ever seen Sabres fans have.
You guys tanked for Jack Eichel. Now Eichel is going to leave, and your second overall pick, Sam Reinhart's probably going to leave, and now you're rebuilding again? Like, what are you preparing for? Like, goddamn 2032? Like, let's go here.
Those are all low points that you've mentioned, but the lowest point, getting critiqued by you wearing whatever it is you're wearing.
Yes, honestly, you should
And
be...
still being right, by
Yeah,
the way.
exactly. Like, if I'm going on a rant wearing this, and I'm right about something, you should be embarrassed.
You better not be the answer to this question if we do another playoff quiz again. Okay, Buffalo? It's a personal challenge.
I'm pretty sure if they're the answer to this next, they break the record at 11 seasons. Don't do that.
Speaking of longevity, this one's a little bit more positive. Question number 2. Which player has played in the most playoff games of all time?
That's a really hard question.
I feel like it should be the guy with the most points, but again, that guy was a cheat code and scored 40 points a game.
By the way, it's not like Voldemort. You can say his name still. It's Wayne Gretzky who you're talking about.
I don't want to say names and then you take it away.
He's not going to appear here and try to sell you a video camera.
The sharp view cam. I can shoot up, down, even myself.
What's the question?
Most playoff games.
Yeah, I don't think this one's Wayne Gretzky.
I feel like I just got to say Gordie Howe here.
Is it Gordie Howe?
It's not a bad guess.
Oh, but it wasn't.
But it's not a correct one.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No.
It's got to be like a guy that's just either played in the most Stanley Cups or won the most Stanley Cups. My mind immediately turns to those Montreal Canadiens teams.
Am I going to get out on question 2?
No, there's 3 strikes.
Oh, you said 3? Oh, whoa.
Have you listened to
hype.
Have you
I
listened
wasn't
to
listening
anything?
at all. That's awesome.
Yes!
Because I think I'm going to get this wrong.
Henri Richard has won the most Stanley Cups as a player. By that logic, I feel like he's probably played in the most games.
Great deductive reasoning there.
Thank you. That's new for me. But you know what? The three-strike system is back, and I'm the defending champ, and I'm the defending playoff quiz champ. I gotta think a little more on these ones.
All those things, all that energy.
Let's do
Say it from your chest.
I got this. It's Henri Richard.
All right, now let me say it from the chest.
No.
I'm just going to say Gretzky. I don't know.
Patrick Marleau?
The answer is Chris Chelios.
Oh, I never would have got that.
That's a really hard question.
Chris Chelios. That guy played for a while.
In fact, yeah, he played for so long, he had the most playoff games.
Good for him.
Guy used to rock the most wild tan of all time in the league. Remember that video of like the ECHL guy who's just chirping Chelios?
No, what was that?
Come on, Chelios, you old skate!
Man, he's like chirping Hatcher and Chelios. He's just like, hey! Cheerios. That was Cavo, buddy.
Been hitting the gym or the tanning bed.
Cheerios, though, absolute stud. Very tan, very in shape for 46-year-old or 50-year-old or whatever.
There's no way he's 46 right now. He might have been 46 when he retired. Question number 3. Which player has played the most NHL games without having won a Stanley Cup? I'm just talking games, period. We're not talking playoff games, we're talking games, period.
That just happened. I know this guy.
It was my last guess.
I gotta go with my guy, Patty Marleau.
It's Patrick Marleau.
Patrick Marleau.
Patrick Marleau?
Patrick Marleau recently broke Gordie Howe's all-time record for games played, so I'm going with Patrick Marleau.
And you are going on to the next question. Hopefully one day he's going to get a cup. If he's got another year in him, someone sign him up. Just don't go to Buffalo, okay? You know what I mean? I know Taylor Hall was just like, you know what, I want to win. And so where am I going? The place where they're least likely to do that. Don't do that. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
And yeah, shout out Twizzy.
Landon, what's up, baby? Guy's got sick hands. Already way better hockey player than either of us see.
Not a hard accomplishment. This brings us to question number 4, and it's the return of a legend. It's the return of a great.
Yeah, it's true or false. It's, you know, there's one thing I haven't missed about these quizzes, and it's that question. So bring it on.
Legend! I hate the true or false. You all know I hate the true or false.
True or false? Danny Heatley All-Star has won more players.
The Twitter account? Or are you asking about him or are you asking about the player?
We're asking about the player. Danny Heatley All-Star has more playoff scoring titles than Alexander Ovechkin, Jaromir Jagr, and Mark Messier. True or false? And real quick before you answer, how many goals in 07?
50?
50.
It's 50.
50 and 07.
50!
You don't get any bonus points for that, but yes, you are correct, 50.
Man, Danny Heatley has got to be like one of the most unique-looking humans to ever enter the NHL. Missing a front tooth, like different color eyes, like.
Is that like the kindest way to say whatever it is you're trying to say? The most unique-looking human being of all time?
Man, he was literally the scariest-looking guy of all time.
If you should die before you wake.
His loaf was also kind of nice, though.
Say what you mean what you say. You meant scary.
I think Danny, like, low-key had a bit of a rat. He did. Like, he low-key rocked a rat. And, like, for that, I have to respect the man.
So we're talking like most points in the playoffs in general.
We're going most points.
Okay.
I definitely don't know the answer to this.
Those Sens teams, so good.
You love a good laugh, though, and I do too, so we would both like this to be true.
This also seems like a weird Z question where it seems so weird that you would be like, obviously this is false.
Seems too weird to make up.
Danny Heatley All-Star was unreal for 2 years.
They obviously made that Stanley Cup run.
He might have covered half of his face with a visor, but he covered that whole score sheet.
I'm gonna go true.
I feel like it's false.
I'm saying it's true.
I'm gonna go with false.
I'm gonna go with true.
You're correct.
Yeah.
No, you're correct that those Sens teams were good. You're wrong with the answer. It's false.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah!
Thank gosh.
No!
Definitely wrong. So he does have more than Alexander Ovechkin, and he does have more than Jaromir Jagr, because he's got one. Him and Jason Spezza both tied.
In 07.
But Mark Messier, he's got one. They're tied. It's false.
That's an absolute technicality. I don't like that question.
Why would you ask such a question?
Yeah, I mean, usually people don't like questions that they get wrong, right? Isn't that how that works?
I'm playing this quiz under protest.
Doesn't do anything.
I mean, it doesn't do anything in baseball either. So.
That's right. You know what? You got that right.
You just say it.
All right, question number 5. Let's count rings. Yes, I know. We don't like to count rings. It's usually more of an NBA thing, and to be honest, I don't think NBA fans love it that much either. But that being said, everyone knows who's won the most NBA titles. It's your man Bill Russell. But who has won the most titles in NHL history?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
This one's Very easy.
If you watched me on question 2, you'd know that I do know who has the most rings in NHL history.
Ugh, I'm an idiot. I should know this.
The Pocket Rocket.
The Pocket Rocket.
I'm thinking like an old Hab from a dynasty team.
It's for sure a Montreal Canadiens player, obviously.
It's Henri Richard.
Guy Lafleur.
Jean Beliveau.
Eh?
No, it's not.
No!
Thank you, Henri. He has like 17 rings, right?
No, he's 11. In both sports, it's 11. Isn't that a fun fact?
Both sports is 11. That is a really fun fact.
I should have known that.
You have the most exits out of the quiz. 100%. I don't have to look that up.
Hey Z, I cannot hear you. I've got rings from leaving the quiz in both my ears. You want to say it again?
So you can't hear me or see me now. Get out of here, pal. This brings us to the bonus round. Bonus round. This is the part where you get to earn another strike, but more importantly, this is the moment where we get to say thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone. Virtual hugs.
Woo!
You're the best.
We appreciate all the support. We will try to keep making as many quizzes as we can, and you know what helps that? No, you know already. Liking the video, commenting on the video, all of those things.
Like the video.
We just want to say thank you regardless. And let's continue on to the bonus round.
Just to be clear, can I lose a strike on the bonus round?
No, you cannot. In case you've forgotten how this works, once I've read the question, you have 30 seconds to supply me with the answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bonus, name one player who has won a Stanley Cup with 3 different teams.
Name one player?
Usually I ask for multiple people for these, but it's actually just one I'm looking for. But there are multiple answers.
My brain's not working right now because I'm on a timer.
Not Mark Messier. He had two different teams, Rangers, Oilers.
It'd be nice if he won with 3, but he didn't.
If Patrick Maroon does it one more time, I'd be able to say him.
Ooh, I wonder if Paul Coffey did. That's not my answer yet, but it might be.
There's one that I'm thinking of because I know he won a cup with the Avs. I feel like he won a cup with Detroit.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Pretty sure Scott Niedermayer only won with 2 also.
Who is it?
Did Joe Nieuwendyk?
Yeah, whatever. Claude Lemieux.
Scott Niedermayer, who only won with 2, but I'm saying him anyways.
You went with the old say something. You're incorrect.
Yeah, who is it?
You could have said Claude Lemieux.
I got it right.
Yeah, beautiful. Way to go, man. That's impressive. That is correct, Joe Nieuwendyk.
Leafs legend.
It's all right. Didn't cost you anything. And now we're moving on to question 6. In question 6, it's that trap card.
Oh, I don't want it.
The trap card!
It's a trap card.
Kaiba!
It's the question where you automatically lose would you have earned. You've saved your strikes at least, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, here it is. Question 6. Name the only player in the last 50 years to score the Stanley Cup winning goal that went on to score less than 50 goals in their entire NHL career.
Oh.
Okay. I'm trying to think of all the games in my lifetime that have gone to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup.
By the way, the Stanley Cup winning goal isn't always determined that way. They're not all memorable, but every game has a game-winning goal, so I would consider that.
So you're saying it could be somebody totally random. Like I'm thinking overtime goals, and it could be somebody that just like scored a random goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, on to question 7, I guess. Right? On to question 7.
Frick's sakes, this question is impossible.
I'm going to go with Robert Bertuzzo when he won that game in the St. Louis Blues because he's from Thunder Bay and that's all I have in me right now.
Okay, I'll say Zach Sanford.
This year, when Adam Brooks scored the game-winning goal for the Leafs to win the Stanley Cup.
No.
I'm thinking about the Washington Capitals winning the Stanley Cup in Vegas. And I know Devontae Smith-Pelly scored late in that game.
Whoa, okay, okay.
I don't know if it's the winner.
Was it?
I'm not sure if if it was the game tying goal that he scored because he scored a big goal in that game. And he scored a bunch of big goals in that playoff.
Okay.
And I know you're hyping me up because you're just going to take one of my 3 strikes away after this.
Maybe, but let's see.
Devontae Smith-Pelly.
Incorrect. The answer is Frank Capperlay.
Let me tell you something, Z. I've never even heard of that person.
What?
Who?
I'm done in this town. It's over.
Okay, everyone, enjoy this year's Yoffs. Don't get mad at me when the Leafs win. And Adam Brooks scores the game-winning goal.
So Alec Martinez has more than 50 career goals?
Yeah, he does. And as does Dave Bolland, who also has a cup-winning goal.
I'm aware. As does Patrick Kane.
Yes, we know that. For what you know, though, do you know the answer to question number 7? Because that's what we're moving on to. You ready?
Probably not, based on how this quiz is going.
Number 7. On April 9th, 1980, Gordie Howe, at the age of 52, scored his final NHL playoff goal, becoming the oldest player in NHL history to do so. But what other historical distinction does that goal have?
Whew.
It's a tough one.
Okay, well, based on that, like that, because that's when he's playing for Hartford.
Guy's got every record. He's Mr. Hockey. Played till he was in his 50s.
Is it something to do with his kid?
Guy played with his son. Like, that's what LeBron James and Tom Brady probably want to do.
The only player to score a playoff goal in a mall.
I'm going to say the accomplishment was he's the only player in history to score a goal assisted by his son in the playoffs.
Whoa!
Father-son goal point combination or something?
That's actually me actually impressed.
Yeah?
Because you got it right.
Yeah!
That's close enough, actually. You know, I'm going to accept that. You know, it's close enough. It's close enough. The only NHL playoff goal where it was assisted by a father-son duo.
That's exactly what I said.
That is not exactly what you said.
Hey, I was close enough. You gave me the point. You can't take that back.
Way to go, man.
Thank you. I think that's the most impressed with myself I've ever been in a quiz. I got 2 strikes, so I like my chances here of just fluking my way into the final boss and potentially winning this thing.
Let's test your theory with question 8. So by now we all know that 1993 represents the year that the Stanley Cup drought for the Canadian teams began, but it also began a mini drought for the LA Kings, the loser of that year's final, as they wouldn't win another playoff game for nearly a decade. That slide all started with a single infamous penalty call. What was the penalty and who received it?
It started with a penalty call.
Oh, okay, so against the Habs.
Wow, he actually might know this one. That was the only sound he's ever made. That he's like, whoa, he's not wasting our time.
Whew, okay, LA Kings, 94.
93, you're already not doing great.
I'm annoyed because I know it's the one that everybody always talks about where they're like, they tell Leafs fans to shut up because it's like they complain about the Gretzky high stick thing.
So I'm going to say it was Wayne Gretzky for a high sticking penalty.
You have the object correct and nothing else.
I think it's a too many men penalty. Or no, I'm not guessing that. It's a thing on a follow through. Oh, no. Now am I thinking of the other Gretzky one?
This is brutal.
Okay, no. I am gonna guess.
Remember, you're watching the edited version of this. He's been sitting there
rambling.
spinning his wheels in the mud.
No. Okay, I'm gonna go. It's something with a follow through, I feel like. But
you've said follow through much more than you followed through on providing an answer.
I'll go high stick on Gretzky.
Wrong player and the wrong penalty. Now, when you think of a stick and you think of Marty McSorley, usually you think of him using it not as a hockey stick. But in this case, he was trying to use it as a hockey stick, but they didn't want him to. And why was that? Because that curve looked mighty illegal. And it was, which led to a penalty, which then led to a power play goal from the Canadians, which then led to them winning that game and going on to win that series.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
No,
okay.
you weren't.
So,
you weren't at all.
I'm not gonna win on question 8, so
No, you lost. Get out of here.
Well, guess what? Whoever won, I didn't bring the belt, so eat it, pal.
Question number 9. Question 9. Who is the only player on the NHL's top 10 all-time points leaders list who has not won a Stanley Cup, but also never even made a finals appearance?
Whew, damn, okay. Well, obviously, not Gretzky, not Howe, not Messier, not Yager. There's 4. I don't know, man. Like Dino Ciccarelli. Like, I don't know.
Is it a bad sign if someone laughs right away when you give an answer? Probably. Kings fans, you're right. We always seem to disrespect this person. Luke is dead. But Marcel Dion. Well, Luca, there's light at the end of the tunnel for you, pal. Apparently this quiz was incredibly hard because the playoffs, they're a different beast.
Does that mean I won, though?
Yes, it does.
Back to back.
This is awful. This is like, you awarded the Stanley Cup in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2021.
I love the Leafs trip, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, congratulations. Very subdued, by the way. Yeah, congrats.
What, you want me to run around the studio?
No, I'm saying it should be subdued. There's no hats being made. You didn't even reach the final question.
I don't care.
For those playing at home, if you wanted to know what the final boss was, it was incredibly hard, but here it is for you while he celebrates. Name every first overall pick that has scored a Stanley Cup winning goal. Have fun with that. Super hard question. You didn't reach it. Congrats, I guess. Winner circle, it's all yours.
All right, I'm gonna sit down for this. Okay.